Mm-hmm. Hello folks, Peebo here. Well, we're going to go fishing today. Well, I mean, we're going to see some fish today. What's the date today, honey?
January 29th.
January 29th. Well, we've got some film to look at. I want to look at some film today. Film from earlier last year. I think it was around June or so. We were catching quite a few catfish at Lake Monroe here in Indiana. And particularly the Pine Grove area, what they call the North Fork. And we're probably all familiar with that. We catch quite a few fish this particular day, and I don't know what day it was. Looking from the background and the trees and such, it's probably in June, and I was surprised to be catching fish out on a flat, but we'll talk about that. And I was using the barbless hooks on not all the poles, but some of the poles. I like to use the barbless hooks because they're easy on the fish. We always capture and release, and we care about these fish and don't want to kill them. And those barbless hooks, they come out real easy. I recommend them. I don't really recall losing any fish because that was a barbless hook. They seem to catch them pretty good. So let's take a look at this first fish, and here we go. Yeah, we got a nice fish here, and he's on the right side dragging pole. Yeah, or not dragging pole, he's on the planer board. He's on the right side planer board, and he feels like a little bit bigger fish. That's a little nicer fish here. We're gonna bring him up on this right side, and let me take that planer board off. Ah, goodness. There we go. We can get that planer board free without losing our fish. Hey, we still got him. Oh, he feels like a nice one. Feels like a nice fish right there. Yeah, he's coming up. Yeah, let's see if we can get him in the baskets here. See if we can get a net on this guy. We caught two of them just back to back right there. This guy's bleeding. We got him. We got us another catfish. Caught him on the cut crappie on that right side planer board right there. And he is a bit bigger fish. We're going to have a couple of fish to weigh. Let's have a look at this guy. Yeah. Hey, he's a nice one. I bet he'd go 3.5. I'd say he's maybe a little more. 3.7 on this one. It's my guess. Let's see what's going on with the hook. Yeah. It's a barbless hook on this, so I should be able to get that out of there. Ow! He bit me. I know better than he's bleeding a little bit. Let me go to work on this hook. Let's let him go. Let's let him go. See you later, buddy. Well, that was a nice fish. We got another one. We got another one to weigh here. We got a big old catfish here. I got that hook out. I say he's gonna go 3.5. He's a little bit bigger. I'm gonna say 3.5 pounds on this guy. Let's get him in, weigh him up. 3.4. Got 3.4 there on the scales, and yeah, he's bleeding a little bit. The hook come out nicely. It must have just stuck him a good one. 3.4, is that what it was? Well, he's a nice fish. Let's let him go. Yay for fishing. Well, that was a real nice fish, folks. Here in this next clip, what happens out there on a windy day is I kind of struggle with the trolling motor. You got it on set on a course, and then set on cruise control. It keeps it going at a certain speed, and the wind really affects that, and it'll lose signal, or it just goes stupid on you, and the trolling motor will spin around and really mess you up, you know. And I'm dragging 3 fishing poles behind me, and we don't want in this video I get really close where like I'm almost going to run aground, because I'm turned the other way reeling in this fish while my boat's heading straight into the rocks, straight to the shore. In part of it, I'm really kind of focused on the front camera, and these clips are from the GoPro, so I'm struggling to keep the fish in the screen. You know, I'm holding them up too high. I should be holding them down lower. And we weigh the fish. That I just love to do that. I just love to weigh these fish, and I tell you, I'm not trying to brag about it or anything, but man, I've gotten awful good at looking at a fish and telling you what it weighs just at a glance. If I'm not spot on with this, I'm within a 1/10 of a pound or so. So it's not hard. It didn't take long to acquire that skill. So let's take a look at this next clip of video here. There. Oh, we got us a catfish. See if we can get something going on here. Let me get this planer board out of the way. He's getting in the. He's trying to get in the boat motor. Yeah, we got us a little catfish right here. There he is. That's a nice catfish. Let's see if we can get a net on this guy. Goodness, keep him out of the crappie pole. Yay, we got him in the basket. Goodness gracious, people. Ha-ha. We got us a catfish. Oh, we are just, oh goodness. We're about to hit the shore. We're about to hit the shoreline. Really struggling with the trolling motor today. Really need that GPS. With this wind, it's the wind that does it. And I'm gonna have to go back and do some checking on this stuff too. So I probably don't have the settings right. I don't remember the name of the settings, or I'd talk to you about them. Anyway, make sure everything's going right. Yeah, we got a catfish in the boat. Let me get him out here. We got us a nice fish. He's on that barbless hook, and one of the things I like about the barbless hooks is they come out real good. Now he was hooked right in the tooth patch. He's talking to us. He's got a lot to talk about. I tell you what, I think this fish would go 2.8. I'll bet 2.8 pounds on this. Let's here he is, a nice one. Our first fish today. Let's get a weight on this guy. Goodness. We're really gonna be struggling with that. I bet he'd go 2.8. Well, he's a really nice fish. Got 2.7 pounds, our first fish caught today up here in the North Fork of Lake Monroe. Well, let's let him go. Get over here. Yay for fishing. See you later, buddy. Well, I really enjoyed catching him. Where's my stuff? Well, folks, here in this next clip, we get to see the last fish ever caught by my Mad Cat's medium heavy signature series, very expensive fishing pole with the Depth Master 3 trolling reel on it. About a $300 rig that I lose this day. And this fish here was the last fish caught on my favorite green pole. That was my favorite fishing pole, and we'll talk later in the video about that happening when it actually happens. It's not on film. I don't know if that's good or bad, but anyway, you know, as I mentioned earlier, focused on that front camera in these films, and my camera's pointing downward quite a bit. I just noticed, I said, it's a nice picture of your feet, Peebo, you know, and you should really pull your socks up, you know. Them white legs of yours. Are you shaving them legs, Peebo? I'll tell you, I begin to wonder about you. But a bunch of silliness. Anyway, I had got done with my route up and back through the North Fork or Pine Grove arm, and for some reason I thought, well, we'll just go out on a big flat, you know. And it's like, before the lake was there, I guess it was just a big cornfield, and I don't know, no structure, no channel, no nothing out there, no real reason for fish to be there, but they were there. And now I remember the date of this. This was in early June, and kind of a pre-spawn time for fish at Lake Monroe. Pre-June would be just before the spawn. Early June would be just before the spawn out there, and I was really surprised to see as many fish as there was just out on that flat right in the middle of an old cornfield. So you know, and we're fishing with the crappie. I'm sure that's what they're out there doing. There must be crappie out there, and that's what they're out there for. Chicken liver is a real good catfish bait. We all know that, for channel cats. And and I've experimented with this, fishing with chicken liver, like I fish with those crappies, dragging them or suspended in the water and moving. Not a good idea. It just doesn't work out. The chicken liver is a kind of a bait when fishing for catfish that you want to just let it sit. For some reason, it's very effective if it's just sitting there and they can smell it and run it down. These catfish are just one great big sensory organ, and they'll smell that, and they'll come onto it and eat it. But if it's moving in the water, it's not natural to them. Chicken don't swim; they don't swim underwater. Makes sense to me that the chicken liver moving through the water is like, whoa, that's odd, and they shy away from it. I've only caught one doing that, and I don't do it anymore. Don't drag with chicken liver. Use something that's their natural food and present it to them in a natural way. Chicken liver sitting on the bottom, well, pretty natural. Crappie moving through, that's natural as well. So let's have a look at this next clip. Yeah, we got us another nice catfish out here on this flat we were talking about, and oh, he's pulling. Yeah, he's a nice fish. Let's see if we can bring him up. Hey, there he is. Nice Lake Monroe channel cat. Oh, he's in that other line. Let me see. I think I can get him out of that other line too. And I did. Yeah, I did. We're gonna get a little fancy here. A little tricky with stuff. I'm gonna take him underneath that. And yeah. I think earlier the problem we were having with, like I said, out on the flat there. There we go. No. Yeah, 3.6 pounds. And he was nice, fun fish. Well, let's let him go. Yay! See you later, Mr. Catfish. What did we do? I just caught 3 fish just back to back to back. And coming across this flat in the North Fork of, right up there in the North Fork, I think I got something on the crappie pole. Yeah. A crappie's good bait here at Lake Monroe when you're trying to catch catfish. It's their natural food, and why not? Why not offer it to them? So it's working. Well, here it is, folks. This is where I lose that green pole, and I'm going on about it, how it's caught in the other line, and I talk about, that's not going to be a problem or anything. Well, it was a problem. It happened off camera that it came in, the lines were tangled, and I got the green pole out of the rod holder, and I just sat it down there untangling some lines, and then I got turned around with my back to it and was weighing the fish and weighing the fish, and I don't know if the green pole, because it still had the bait in the water, it could have, a fish grabbed it and took it, or perhaps it got on a snag that took it. But regardless, that was the end of the green pole right then and there. And we catch that fish and everything, and then you'll notice in the next clip there's another fish caught, and there's no green pole in the rod holder. So that's what happened with that fish right there. Now we catch a fish here that weighs like 3.6 pounds. That ain't a bad fish. It's on the low end of it. Lake Monroe. My personal best catfish, channel cat at Lake Monroe, 6.5 pounds right now. I think a big catfish for Lake Monroe would be anything over 5 pounds. I've caught a lot of fish from there, and that's pretty much what's in there. I heard about a guy said he caught an 8.5 pound channel cat at Lake Monroe. Well, Yay, great job. That would be a nice one. I haven't caught anything over 6.5, like I said. Yeah, we got us another catfish here on the left side planer board. Let me move this pole. Move this pole over there so we can catch this fish. Yeah, he's pulling and tugging there. Yeah, he's a nice one. Got him on the planer board. That crappie bait. Oh, he's a nice fish. He's pulling and fighting. Oh my goodness, he's trying to make a big run here. He'll be pulling out some drag in a minute. He's a little fighter. Let me get this planer board off of here. Okay. There we go. Now we got that planer board out of our way. Yeah, he's tugging and rolling. They like to time that pulls like that. That's when they make a big tug and a big roll. Oh, he's in the other line. Doggone. I could have prevented that if I'd have been on the ball. That's all right. He's a nice fish. Looky there. Yeah, he's definitely in that other line, but that's all right. We'll bring him up. Let's see if I can get my net. Let's see if I can get my net on this guy. Hands are crossed. All right. Get him, Peebo. Yeah. Yeah, we got us a catfish, and we've got that other line. Let me see if I can straighten that out a little bit. Well, goodness gracious. Hey, we got us a catfish now. We got him in the boat. And all right, cameras are rolling, so yeah, 3.6 pounds, and he's a nice one, a pretty nice fish. Let's let him go. See you later, buddy. And there he swims off. Yeah, I don't know how many fish that is. 3, 4, 5. I think it's 5. I've kind of lost count. Well, anyway, folks, we got something going on here on the... Turn that clicker off, Peebo. I don't know what it is. Must have been on there for a while. Feels like a catfish. So, let's see. Yeah, see if we can bring him up here. Yeah, nice little catfish. Yeah, he's a nice little fish. Let's see if we can bring him right up. I'm just gonna hoist him in the boat. Hoist him right in the boat. That hook's bigger than you are, buddy. Well, there. Get the camera straightened out. Boy, it's quite a thing there. That's something else. Let me get my pliers. There we go. Mean old hook, wasn't it? Well, there's a nice fish. I'll bet he's about a pounder. 1.3, 1.4. Anyway, he's a nice one. Let's let him go. See you later, buddy. Well, time to go home. People are going to be home for dinner. This particular day, I did catch about 5 fish. 5 fish that day was really good. Also, got to meet some folks. Right there about where I lost that green pole, there's another boat right there, and I'm coming along. They hollered out, "Hey, are you Peebo?" "Yeah, I'm Peebo. What's your name?" And he said, and I just don't remember the name right now. It was a man and his wife, and he said his name. I said, "Hey, who's with you?" And he mentioned his wife's name, and we said hi to those folks. So I always really appreciate folks speaking up and saying hi to me and meeting them at the boat ramp and everything. It's really, really exciting, and I just love making these fishing videos. We appreciate all of our subscribers. Let me look at my notes here. No green pole. Yeah, well, that, and I hope you like this video. In the middle of winter, we're reminiscing about our fishing adventures in the summertime. So that's about a wrap. I think I'll wrap it up right here, and I want to thank everybody for watching. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment, and remember, yay for fishing.